Well, Melly, are you ready? Okay, please open camera, guys. Okay. Okay. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Bakti Bestin, and I will be serving as your moderator for this session. It's great honor to welcome you all to the International Conference on Interdis for Sustainable Development, Interdis 2025. Organization by FTC Commissariat 6B in collaboration with Universitas Informatika dan Bisnis Indonesia UNIBI. We truly appreciate your presence today and hope this session will be insightful and engaging for everyone. Ladies and gentlemen, before we begin, I would like to briefly introduce our distinguished speaker for this, Fana Jelita, Accountancy Univy, the effect of financial performance and disclosure of sustainability report on share price. And second, presenter Esther Christie, from Accountancy Univy, the influence of financial performance audits community and managerial ownership on sustainability report disclosure. And next, Yuli Nur Fitriani from Management Unibi, Siti Komaria from Management Unibi, Tia Melati from Physiology Unibi. Before the presentation begin, I kindly remind all participants to maintain order and keep microphone mute during the presentation. Post your question in the chat box or use the raise hand feature participant accidentally during the Q&A session. After each presentation, your cooperation will assure a smooth and productive session. Without further ado, I am pleased to invite Fana to present their topic titled The Effect of Financial Performance and Disclosure of Sustainability Report on Share Price. The presentation will last approximately 10 minutes, followed by a Q&A session with a maximum of 2 questions or 5 minutes. Fana Jelita, the time is yours.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Respected ladies and gentlemen, honorable committee members, and all participants who I respect. Thanks for the opportunity given to me to present my research paper today. My name is Fana Jelita, and I represent the Faculty of Economics and Business of Indonesia, majoring in Accounting 2021. Well, allow me to explain my research entitled of the effect of financial performance and disclosure of sustainability report on stock price in hotel, resort, and cruise line sub-industry companies listed on the Indonesia Stock Exchange for the period 2019-2023. The background of my research began with the news report by EDX channel. The majority of sectoral indices recorded performance in line with the correction of the composite stock price index throughout 2024. Then I also researched further regarding the earning per share value of each sector. In the graph, it can be seen that the sector that has experienced a consecutive decline in EPS value for 4 years is the consumer cyclical sector. The consumer cyclical sector has several sub-industries, including the hotel industry, resort and cruise line, whose EPS value has decreased the most over the past 4 years. One of the analysis used by investor before investing in a company is an analysis of the company financial performance. Financial performance is an analysis conducted to see the extent to which a company has carried out operation using the rules of financial implementation properly and correctly according to. Financial performance is measuring using financial ratio such as liquidity ratio, solvency ratio, profitability ratio, and activity ratio. Financial ratio in hotel, resort, and restaurant, the subsector saw good performance. Over time, nowadays, the company's challenges are not only related to generating profit, but are increasingly complex. In addition to financial performance, the sustainability report aspect is a new consideration for investors in assessing company performance. The better the sustainability performance of a company, the higher the share price of the company. Sustainability report disclosure in hotel, resort, and cruise line sub-industry continues to increase from year to year. Companies that disclose sustainability report will gain more trust from investor, so that I can affect the demand for share sold. The higher the demand for share, the higher the share price sold. Next, the conceptual model for financial performance variable I use calculation with several ratios, including current ratio, debt to equity ratio, total asset turnover, return on asset. And the X2 variable is the sustainability report, which will be tested partially or simultaneously on the stock price. Next, method study financial performance is calculated by several ratios. For liquidity ratio, I using current ratio, solvency ratio, using debt to equity ratio, profitability ratio, using return on asset, and activity ratio using total asset turnover. The research sample is 11 hotel resort and cruise line sub-industry company listed in the Indonesia Stock Exchange. Instrument research I use literature study and documentation, and the analytical tools is IBM SPSS 25. Move to result partially ROA and CR has a significant positive effect, indicating that asset efficiency increases investor interest. There has a negative effect, meaning that high debt reduce investor confidence. TATO has no significant effect, as asset turnover might not be a primary concern for investor in the sector. Sustainability report has a significant positive effect, indicating that sustainability disclosure is beginning to be considered in investment decision making. Simultaneously, financial performance and disclosure of sustainability report have a significant effect on stock price. Well, that's all I can say. Thank you for attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Okay, thank you very much, Fana Jelita, for such informative and comprehensive presentation. Now we move on to our Q&A session. Due to time constraints, we will be taking only one or two questions for the audience. Please, any question? Okay. Our first question for participant Esther, why choose the closing price as a stock price indicator rather than the average price, median, or price earning ratio?
Okay. First of all, thank you for your question. I chose the closing price because it represents the final agreement between sellers and buyers at the end of daily trading. The closing price is also considered the most stable compared to the highest or lowest price, making it widely used a preference in academic research and in investment practice. Meanwhile, the average or median price can introduce bias due to intraday fluctuations that may be extreme and do not reflect the market value at the close. And while the price earning ratio is often used to evaluate stocks. It is more suitable as a valuation indicator rather than a direct measure of stock price. Also, investor and market analysts generally refer to the closing price as the basic for decision making.
Okay. Next question again, please. No? Okay. Thank you for your answer, Vanijelita. Our second question comes from... No? Okay. Thank you so much, Vanijelita, for both the presentation and your insightful answer. Ladies and gentlemen, let us now continue with our second presentation. I am delighted to invite Yuli Nurfitriani. The title Influence of Talent Management and Organizational Culture on Career Development of Employees at the Center for Mineral, Coal, and Geothermal Research. Okay, Yuli Nurfitriani. To take the time, please go ahead.
Afternoon, my name is Yuli Nurfitriani. Today I will be presenting my research on the influence of talent management and organizational culture on the career development of employees at the Center for Mineral, Coal, and Geothermal Research. Research background, career development, why? Based on the IMD World Talent Ranking 2024, Indonesia is ranked 46 out of 67 countries, which indicate that the career development system in the government sector still needs improvement. At the PSDBP institution indicate the overall employee career development strategy is not yet optimal. This is evident from the imbalance in participation in career development programs, where the majority of participation is focused on S2 study assignment, while other programs are only followed by a small number of employees. Based on table 1.1, indicate problem in career development of employee at the PSDBP institution. Employees feel the job promotion are not entirely based on performance and competency. and their lack of support from superiors when faking default. The lack of transparency in promotion criteria and minimal recognition for performance contribution are also highlighted. These findings suggest the career development system at the PSDBP needs improvement. Next, talent management X2. X1. Based on data from the General Affairs, the Division report of the PSDBP institution in 2025, out of 10 newly recruited employees, only 2 performs well and meet expectation. Meanwhile, 3 employees struggle to adapt to the work culture, and 5 employees performance below expectation indicated they did not meet the required standard. Next, based on diagram 1.1, training program at PSDBP institution in 2024. Government employee with work agreement, training 5 employee, functional training 2 employee, and technical training 69 employee. Had very low participation. Only technical training saw high attention. This highlights the issue in training, planning, and relevance to employees' needs. Next, organizational culture, X2, table 1.3. Employees at the PSDBP institution face organization culture issue. They feel high work demand without leader support, receive inconsistent assistance when facing obstacles, and experience a lack of informed appreciation. This finding indicate a risk to the long-term performance sustainable of the institution. Next, problem statement. What is the general overview of talent management organization culture and employee career development at the Center for Mineral, Coal, and Geothermal Research? To the extent does talent management influence employee career development at the Center for Mineral, Coal, and Geothermal Resources? 3. To the extent does organization culture influence employee career development at the Center for Mineral, Coal, and Geothermal Research? 4. What extent do talent management organizational culture influence employee career development at the Center for Mineral, Coal, and Geothermal Resources? Research purpose. 1. To understand the general overview of talent management organization culture and employee career development at the Center for Mineral, Coal, and Geothermal Resources. 2. To determine the extent of the influence of talent management on employee career development at the Center for Mineral, Coal, and Geothermal Resources. 3. To determine the extent of the influence of organizational culture on the employee career development at the Center for Mineral, Coal, and Geothermal Resources. And 4. To determine the extent of the influence of talent management organizational culture and employee career development at the Center for Mineral, Coal, and Geothermal Resources. Conceptual framework. Management is a distinct process consisting of planning, organizing, mobilizing, and controlling action to define and achieve objectives through the utilization of human resource and other resources. Human resource management is the process of planning, organizing, implementing, and controlling all activities related to managing human resources with within an organization. Akbar and Oja 2025. Organizational behavior is an in-depth study of how individuals, groups, and organizational structure interact within an environment, enable the organization to optimize human resource to achieve common goals. Talent management, X1. Talent management is the process of managing human resource that focus identifying, developing, and utilizing the best talent within an organizational to achieve long-term strategy goals. Organization culture, X2. Organizational culture is a set of value, principles, traditionals, and ways of working that are shared by the member of an organization now and influence how they perform their work. Career development refers to an employee's desire to contribute within organization by working for a long period, July until retirement. Research study, talent management, X1, recruitment, attraction, and selection, training and development, talent identification, FND 2021, organizational culture, attention to detail, outcome orientation, people orientation, team orientation, progressiveness, and stability, Robin and culture in Pateria and Nawawi 2021. Career development, fire treatment in career advancement, concern from the direct supervisor, information about various promotion opportunities, for interest in being promoted, and level of satisfaction. Research hypothesis, talent management has a positive and significant effect on employee career development at the Center for Mineral Coal Geothermal Resources. Organizational culture has a positive and significant effect on employee career development at the Center for Mineral Coal and Geothermal Resources. And talent management and organizational culture have a simultaneous effect on employee career development at the Center for Mineral Coal and Geothermal. Next, research method, type and approach. Used in this study is associative, employing a quantitative analysis method, population and sample. The population consists of 113 civil servant at the PSDBP institution, and the sample also include civil servant selection using purposive sampling technique, data collection technique, primary data and secondary data, instrument testing technique, validity test and reliability test, and data testing technique, multiple regression test, and qualification of determinacy to determine the effect of independent variables on the dependent variable, hypothesis testing, partial test, and simultaneous test. Thank you for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Okay. Thank you very much, Yuli Nur Fitriani, for such informative and comprehensive presentation. Now we move on to our Q&A session. Due to a time constraints, we will be taking only one or two questions from the audience. Please, any question, audience? Any question? Okay. We will be taking only one or two questions from audience, please. Okay. Our first question is from Fana. What is the fundamental reason behind your choice of this research title? And in what way does the existing phenomenon within the institution justify the need to examine the influence of talent management and organization culture on career development?
Thank you for a question. I chose the title because the phenomenon at PSMBP indicates the current development of civil servant has not been carried up optimally. This is reflected in promotion processes that are not fully based on competence and performance, as well as the relatively low participation in training programs. Therefore, it is crucial to examine the influence of talent management and organization culture on career development in order to provide a comprehensive understanding and offer participant recommendation for improvement within the institution. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much, Yuli Nurfitriani, for both this presentation and your insightful answer. Ladies and gentlemen, let us now continue with third presentation. I am delighted to invite Siti Komaria to take the stage. Please go ahead.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Greeting everyone. I would like to thank you all for attending today. My name is Siti Komaria and I am a final year student at the Indonesian University of Informatics and Business. Here, I will be presenting a seminar titled The Effect of the Hashtag Skipcare Social Media Campaign on TikTok on Purchase Intention Mediated by Brand Awareness of the Local Product Philosophy Green Skincare on TikTok Shop. Next, I will explain the phenomenon in this study. The beauty industry has experienced rapid growth due to an increase in self-care, which has been shaped by standards that dictate the definition of beauty, leading to the current trend in self-care and beauty. Over the past 5 years, skincare sales have seen a significant increase. Sparking a beauty trend, this trend has driven up market demand, necessitating faster and larger scale production. A new trend in the beauty industry known as fast beauty. According to Beautynesia 2024, fast beauty is a process that accelerates production by utilizing low-cost material to meet high demand. However, this has a negative impact on the environment due to the large amount of skincare waste that is difficult to recycle. Technology advances have driven the development of the digital world, one of which is social media, which can be utilized effectively. There are various types of social media, one of which is TikTok with 89 million users in Indonesia. Currently, online transactions are no longer limited to e-commerce, but can also be done through social media known as social commerce. The social commerce platform TikTok Shop so dominant in beauty category sales with a proportion of 69%, while e-commerce platform Tokopedia has a large proportion in the food and beverage category at 40%. Therefore, its assumption that TikTok Shop has a significant proportion, and this study focused on social commerce on TikTok Shop. Competitor data show the philosophy has a store rating of 4.3, sales of 481 units, and 44,900 followers. Philosophy has a large following and Evel, making it a potential second market leader. However, Philosophy has not been able to achieve the sales performance and rating it should be able to achieve. This suggests that there may be issue affecting purchase intention. Then in the sales data of Philosophy, all products have high rating between 4.8 and 5.0, indicating that customer consider the product to be of good quality. Interest in acne and firming product remains low. This is a concern for Philosophy Green Skincare to encourage consumer for just interest. Therefore, based on the above data, it can be assumed that Philosophy is growing rather slowly and that its sales are still lagging behind their of its competitor. The reach is quite widespread with the dominant use of hashtag, but the number of mentions is still not very high. So it can be assumed that Philosophy is already known to many people, but not yet very widely. Philosophy is within the reach of hashtag skincare within 293 hashtag, and the rest are used by other skincare brands and also used by content outside of skincare product use. That's why Philosophy can maintain its existence so that it can encourage consumer interest in purchasing. After conducting a preliminary survey, it was assumed that there were discrepancies in respondents because the majority were aware of the Philosophy brand, but there were still some respondents who were unaware of the campaign and the program being implemented. Therefore, it can be assumed that brand awareness has been established, but still need to be strengthened. Problem formulation. 1. What is the overview of consumer response to social media campaign, brand awareness, and purchase intention for Philosophy Green Skincare product? 2. How significant is the influence of social media campaign on purchase intention for Philosophy Green Skincare product? 3. How significant is the influence of social media campaign on purchase intention through brand awareness for Philosophy Green Skincare product? Research objective. 1. To determine the overview of social media campaign, brand awareness, and purchase intention for Philosophy Green Skincare. 2. To determine whether social media campaign influence purchase intention for Philosophy Green Skincare. 3. To determine whether brand awareness can mediate social media campaign on purchase intention for Philosophy Green Skincare. Then there is a theoretical framework based on John F. Smith's theory of management. Management is divided into several theories related to general management, one of which is Philip Kotler theory of marketing management. Within marketing management, there are numerous theory, and this study adopt the consumer behavior theory by Kotler and Keller, which lead to the purchase intention theory by Kotler and Armstrong, the marketing communication theory by Kotler and Keller, which lead to the social media campaign theory by Hassi Holland et al. And Brand Management Strategy Theory by Keller and Swaminathan, which lead to the Brand Awareness Theory by Andrew and Sim. Paradigm of Thinking. Indicator for Campaign Social Media by Claubich in Gunawan. Indicator for Brand Awareness by Angeline and Kodrat. Indicator Purchase Intention by Ferdinand in Anissa Azuhra. Hypothesis. Hypothesis 1. Social media campaign variable X influence purchase intention Y. Hypothesis 2. Social media campaign variable X influence purchase intention Y through brand awareness Z. Research methodology. Method quantitative, approach descriptive and verificative. Object women who use skincare product age 20 to 24 years old living in the Bandung area. Population 164,95 resident in Bandung. Sample Isaac and Michael formula was applied to 384 samples. Data collection technique Likert scale. Data testing technique 1. Validity test. 2. Reliability test. 3. Classical assumption test. 4. Fat analysis. 5. Sobel test. Hypothesis testing. T-test. Thank you for being here today. I appreciate your time and attention. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much, Siti Komaria, for such informative and comprehensive presentation. Now we move on to our Q&A session. Due to a time constraints, we will be taking only 1 or 2 questions for the audience. Please, any question, audience? Okay. Our first question is from Yuli. What is the fundamental reason behind your choice the research title in why does the exciting phenomenon within the institution just type? Sorry. Why did you choose philosophy green skincare as the object of your research, and what is the urgency of this research compared to precision study?
Okay, I choose Philosophy Green Skincare because this brand is a new launch local brand with a unique marketing strategy through the hashtag #SkipCare campaign on TikTok. Although it has a fairly high number of followers and interaction, its sales performance and brand awareness still lag behind competitor launch during the same period. The urgency of this research is to address the existing research gap in previous study, where there have been few studies specifically examining the influence of social media campaign on purchase intention with brand awareness as a mediating variable, particularly for new local skincare brand on TikTok platform. Thank you.
Okay. Any question, audience? No, enough. Okay. Thank you so much, Siti Komaria, for both the presentation and your insightful answer. Ladies and gentlemen, let us now continue with our first presentation. I am delighted to invite Esther Christianti to take the stage. Please go ahead.
Hello everyone, my name is Asa Kristianti. Today I will present the findings of my research titled The Influence of Financial Performance, Audit Committee, and Managerial Ownership on Sustainability Report Disclosure, conducted on mining companies listed on the Indonesia Stock Exchange from 2019 to 2023. In the ASEAN region, Indonesia still has a relatively low rate of sustainability report publication. Between 2018 and 2022, only 254 companies disclosed their reports, while 667 did not. This highlights the importance of this topic for further study. These figures show the number of sector reporting sustainability, hazardous waste production, and mining companies publishing sustainability reports from 2019 to 2023. Many companies still lack consistency in reporting. In graph 1.3, it can be seen that the mining sector is lower than the financial sector in terms of sustainability report disclosure, while in graph 1.4, it can be seen that the mining sector is one of the sectors that produce hazardous and toxic waste in Indonesia in 2019 to 2022. However, as shown in figure 1.5, only 12 companies have consistently disclosed sustainability reports from 2019 to 2023. This framework shows how financial performance, audit committee activity, and managerial ownership are expected to influence the level of sustainability report disclosure. And the theories used in the study are stakeholder theory and legitimacy theory. The study used 12 mining companies as samples out of 76 total list companies, analyzing 60 annual reports from the 2019 to 2023 period. And this result is quantitative in nature with a descriptive approach. I applied classical assumption test, descriptive statistic, multiple linear regression, and Boti test and F-test to measure the impact of each variable on sustainability report disclosure. Next, result and discussion. Profitability has a positive and significant effect. Higher profit gives companies more resources to implement and disclose sustainability initiatives in a more comprehensive way. Next, leverage. Leverage also shows a positive effect. Highly leveraged companies are motivated to disclose more to maintain the stakeholder trust, even though the disclosure cost is high. Frequent audit committee meetings help improve oversight and ensure better quality sustainability reports, aligning its disclosure with stakeholder expectations. Next, managerial ownership has a negative effect. Since ownership is low, managers are more driven to gain stakeholder trust through improved sustainability report disclosure. Simultaneously, financial performance audit committee and managerial ownership significantly impact sustainability report disclosure. Effective governance, transparency, and aligning interests support better reporting practice. And the conclusion of the study is that partially profitability contributes 13.2%, leverage 1.2%, audit committee 11.7%, and managerial ownership 25.4% to sustainability report disclosure. Altogether or simultaneously, these variables explain 48% of the variation in sustainability report disclosure among mining companies, and the rest were influenced by other factors outside the scope of the research. That concludes my presentation. I hope it has provided us all with a new perspective. This research is not yet complete, but I believe it is a good start. I apologize if any of my words have offended anyone. Thank you for your attention and see you. Bye.
Okay, That's why it's a very comprehensive presentation. We move on to our Q&A session. Due to a time constraints, we will be taking only one or two questions for the audience. Any question? Okay, no. Okay, thank you very much, Esther Christianti. Now, as we move on to the next session, it is my pleasure to welcome Tia Melati, who will present grief without mirror the physiological impact of parental loss on only children. Please, Tia Melati.
Hello everyone, my name is Tia Melati from the Faculty of Psychology at Universitas Informatika dan Bisnis Indonesia. It's a pleasure to be here today. I will present a paper with the title Grief Without a Mirror, the Psychological Impact of Parental Loss on Only Children. Abstract, this study reviewed 13 studies on grief in only children after parental loss. It identifies 4 key themes: family role shifts, emotional response, limited social support, and recovery strategies. Only children face intense solitary grief and identity challenge. Expressive therapies and peer or academic communities support meaning-making. The study highlights the need for tailored psychological intervention. Background: emerging adulthood between the ages of 18 and 29 is a critical life stage. It's a time when individuals are shaping their identity, future, and relationship. When someone loses a parent during this stage, it can deeply disrupt their emotional and psychological stability. For only children, this grief is often more intense because there are no siblings to share the grief. They often carry the full responsibility within the family. This creates a unique grieving experience that's more solitary, emotionally overwhelming, and often invisible to others. Purpose of the study: to explore how only children experience grief after losing a parent. Focus: 1. Emotional and psychological response. 2. Challenge and receiving social support. 3. Identity reconstruction after the loss. Methodology: I conducted a systematic literature review analyzing previous studies from 2 major databases, Google Scholar and ResearchGate. The publication ranks was from 2010 to 2024 after applying strict inclusion criteria. 13 peer-reviewed articles were selected for in-depth analysis. These studies include qualitative, quantitative, and mixed method approach to provide a broad understanding of the topic. Main themes: 1. Role restructuring within the family. 2. Emotional and psychological response. 3. Barriers to social support. And 4. Coping strategies and recovery intervention. Emotional impact and identity. Only children often feel pressure to suppress their grief or to remain strong for their surviving parent or family. This emotional repression can lead to identity crisis, internal pressure, and even long-term psychological distress. In some cases, they feel like they have to grow up overnight, stepping into adult roles before they are ready. Social support barriers. Social support play a vital role in the healing process. However, only children face unique barriers, like the absence of siblings and limited access to support group. They often emotionally misunderstood and isolated. One study found that students with low perceived social support show high level of depression and prolonged grief symptoms. Effective intervention. Some interventions have been shown to help. Narrative therapy and expressive art, such as drawing, writing, or storytelling, allow individuals to process their grief and receive the meaning of their loss. Academic settings also play a significant role. Discussion Grief in only children is not just about sadness, it's an existential process. It disturbs not only their emotion, but also their life story, identity, and sense of meaning. Neymar's theory of meaning reconstruction emphasizes that grief is about rebuilding our life narrative after disruption. For only children, this process is more personal, more silent, and often more difficult because there is no one else who shares that same family story. Implication 1. Therapy must address identity, meaning, and not just symptom. 2. Support system must go beyond the nuclear family, campus, peers, and online space. 3. Policies must recognize grief in emerging adults with unique family structure. Conclusion 1. Parental loss in only children lead to silent, identity-altering grief. 2. Social validation and support are crucial but often missing. 3. Grief not just about sadness, it's about reconstructing the self. And 4. Personalized and context-sensitive intervention are urgently needed. Reference. Thank you so much for your attention.
Okay, thank you, Tia Melati, for the excellent presentation. We have now reached our Q&A and discussion segment. We have reached several questions from participants, but due to time constraints, we will select only the top 2 questions for our speaker. The question. Okay. Our first question comes from Siti. Why are only children more vulnerable to complicated grief after losing parents during emergency adulthood?
Okay, thank you for the opportunity, sir. Allow me to answer the question with a question: Why are only children more vulnerable to complicated grief after losing a parent during emerging adulthood? Only children are more vulnerable because they lack siblings to share their grief, leaving them in a solitary grieving process. They often face sudden family role change, higher emotional pressure, and limit access to social support. Without siblings, they also miss immediate family support for emotional sharing, which makes them more dependent on peers, academic communities, or external support group. This factor, intensive identity struggles, and might prolong their recovery. Thank you.
Okay, thank you for your response, Tia Melati. Our next question. No? Okay, we have received many more questions, but unfortunately, our time is limited. Some of the unanswered questions will be addressed by the speaker via WhatsApp chat group after the section. Okay, guys, ladies and gentlemen, before we close the event, let's capture this moment with a group photo session. To all participants, please turn off your camera. Okay, please. Siti, Komaria, please on camera. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Again, 1, 2, 3. Okay. On behalf of the organization community, I would like to thank all speakers and participants for your valuable contribution today's session. We look forward to your active participants in the upcoming section. Thank you and enjoy the rest of the conference. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam. Thank you.
Thank you.